Hello and welcome to this short video. We'll give you 5 tips to help you look amazing when it comes to video calls and lives. First of all, you in the frame. You are the reason that the call is happening, so let's make sure that you're optimized to maximum impact. Have your eye line about a third of the way down from the screen, whether you're in portrait or in landscape modes, from the phone if that's phone up or phone on the side. Try to remove distractions from behind or change your location so the background is not as busy. Don't forget as well your camera position. We've all seen these with just the forehead, getting no communication through the eyes or through any form of facial expression. Again, position of light is second most important. Make sure your light source is large and from the front. Watch out for shadows. In direct sunlight, good days, make sure your blinds are drawn and you're not casting any direct shadows across the face. You can see that within the eyes are nice and clear on the right hand side. Here's an example of light behind. We have seen that where people are in front of windows. It's not a good look because your face is in shadow, can't be seen and picked up by a lot of different cameras. Within other areas to watch out for lights is if you're using artificial light, having the light directly above the head, that can cast shadows into the eyes and give a panda look into the eyes and darken down the eye sockets a bit too much. And as well, watch out for reflections. I wear glasses and one of the killer things is reflections of some of the light sources when using artificial light. Number 3, and next after you in the frame and the position of light, is the position of the camera. So camera position is very important, so ideally you are looking directly into the camera. If you're using a smartphone, the picture you're seeing is not the camera is above it, so make sure you're looking at that small little dot because that eye connection really makes a big difference. Have your camera just above eye level. It's a lot more flattering, so you're looking slightly up and you're avoiding the towering down look. So your camera itself is probably around about the position of your forehead. And number 3, have your camera about an arm's length away. It's a more flattering look. Most phones have a wide angle lens. Ideally use a selfie stick or a stand, that way you don't have that awkward body look where it's very visible that you're holding a phone out at a distance. Accessories, important consideration, lights. If you control the light source, you can record video any time of the day or night. Sound. When it comes to video, sound makes video. Ideally use an external mic. I'm using an external mic for this one. And reduce the use of headphones and headsets where possible. You don't want that gamer look when you're in the middle of a business conference. Your camera. Again, camera is very important as well. Most laptops, their webcam on the top of the screen is quite low quality, so it's worth investing in a bit of a camera if you're doing some online tutorials or if you're doing online meetings. If you're using a phone, use the back of the phone. Clever work with mirror allows you to be able to operate the phone in reverse as well, and it gives you a better, more flattering look. Again, higher quality picture gives you a higher quality image. Last but not least is the possibility of a green screen. If you have a busy area or a busy office, a green screen can be very good for helping you get rid of that busyness. And I suppose one little bonus one in there is if you have noisy neighbours, try and identify their schedule. Try and plan your little bit of work in between when they're eating dinner or when they're not out in the back garden. Case in point is today. Virtual background or not, with the explosion of video conferencing, virtual backgrounds are popping up all over the place. The question I would always ask is the virtual background appropriate for your setting? So if you're in a business conference, I don't think anybody wants to see you hovering in orbit. So having a picture of an office or something like that as a virtual background might be a better setting. Some things to consider with your virtual background. The base video itself, the base of it itself should be a flat background for better effect. Ideally with a bit of contrast between you and the background. You don't want yourself blending into that virtual background if you're going to use it. If you're using a picture, blur the picture. It simulates real life. It's if you think about it, if you take a picture of you against background, the background is generally a bit blurred. If the background is very sharp, the eye notices the difference and can see that it's fake. And again, you want clean video, no distractions behind, and it can be a great way of doing that. In general, aim for a clean background for your shadows. So if you're not going with virtual background, go for a clean wall, ideally one without pictures. Bonus tip, thumbnails. They can be fun. On live sessions, when you go live, generally the software will pull the start of the live for a couple of images to pull those images as your thumbnail. So when you're going live, pause for a bit, have a good smile, a good expression. Because the last thing you want is this look of you getting ready to talk. That's me getting ready to talk. And if you have the opportunity, if you're posting your videos afterwards, use the likes of Canva or Adobe Spark to make your own thumbnails. Thank you very much. I'm Stephen McDonald. There's your 6 tips that have you look amazing on video calls and lives. If you want to know any more, or if you want any tips that I haven't discussed here, pop me a mail or give me a shout. I'm always on the phone or on the back of an email. Thanks a million.